Hello everyone, it's that college football guy here with another video. As promised, it's the top 25 review show for the games here on Saturday, as well as a few other games for the subscribers. So let's get right into it because we got a lot of games to get to. So let's talk off with the game starting at noon Eastern Standard Time. All times for the games will be Eastern. We're talking number 4 Michigan at Iowa. Some people think Iowa's got a shot in this because of their defense, but Michigan is opening up on the road as a 10-point favorite. Those of you wondering where I'm getting the odds from, or those of you who don't know me, lived in Vegas for 40 years, and I've known quite a few people, visited quite a few sports books from the time there, and I trust some guys I know who work at VegasInsider.com. That's where I get my odds from, and they're the ones I trust because they've been pretty accurate more times than not. But anyway, let's get to the bad. So we got number 4 Michigan to Iowa. Michigan's opening up as a 10-point favorite. I'm going to pick Michigan to win that game. You have number 7 Kentucky at number 14 Ole Miss. Kentucky traveling on the road, battle of ranked teams, and Ole Miss is opening up at home as a 6.5-point favorite. I went back and forth in this game thinking who would win this game. Kentucky's had a run. Ole Miss is kind of a what-no team. This is their first real test of the year. And I think Ole Miss is going to win. They're going to pull off technically an upset. Number 14 beat number 7, but I'm picking Ole Miss at home to pull off the upset and beat Kentucky. Then we got number 18 Oklahoma at TCU. What surprised me, I think, one, TCU is undefeated. That's so much of a surprise. The other fact is Oklahoma, ranked team on the road, only a 5-point favorite. That's kind of surprising, folks. Could TCU pull off the upset? It could be, but I just got a funny feeling after what happened last week, Oklahoma is going to put some damage in, but this is going to be a close game. But I am picking Oklahoma to win on the road. Now we've got Texas Tech at number 25, Kansas State. Kansas State is 7.5-point favorite at home. Two reasons I thought of this game will make my decision. I was thinking, well, Kansas State had a good game and a big win, but you do get hangover from big wins. Middle Tennessee State proved that point when they got their brakes beat off by Texas San Antonio. They had the hangover from the Miami game. But I'm looking at this going like, I think they're hangover, and I have been burned too many times by Texas Tech. Texas Tech has beaten ranked teams before. It's on the road. Kansas State's not a new opponent. I think they're doing it again. I'm picking Texas State, even though they're 7.5-point dog. I'm picking them to win this game. Now we got Purdue at number 21, Minnesota. Purdue, what happened to you? They were picked to be maybe a 8, 9, 10 win team, some people, but it's not been the case. They might win 7, 8 at this point, and they're kind of not performing up to standards. And Minnesota's been the surprise team, and would anybody be surprised at this point if Minnesota ends up being the team in the Big Ten championship game as the champion of the Big Ten West? It wouldn't surprise me, and they're an 11-point favorite at home. I'm going to pick Minnesota to win this game because I think they got more than enough to get it done. Now we're going to get to the 2 p.m. Eastern kickoff. Oregon State at number 12, Utah. Oregon State lost a close game to SC. They were in that one. Now they're going to travel to Utah, back-to-back road games. I said Oregon State was going to start hot and then have problems when they get the conference schedule. And these games coming up here are the hard with the schedule, and I'm sorry, Oregon State. You know, Utah's down here as a 13.5-point favorite. I'm picking Utah to beat you. I'm sorry, but I am. Then we got 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another battle of the ranked teams. Number 22, Wake Forest, and number 23, Florida State. Wake, their offense, they can score some points. We've seen that. They can score. But then you got Florida State, right here at home. They just came off a beat down at Boston College, and they are a 6.5-point favorite at home. I started thinking about this. Florida State, the only thing I can think of is they're like a Hurricane Ian hangover. As in, well, because of what's happened. And please, everyone, I hope everyone's is safe right now because, it's a tropical storm now. This is not over. I'm hoping everybody is safe. But I think for Florida, Florida State may be a little bit jacked up, and I'm picking them to win this game. Let's see. The only FCS team, the only Big Ten team to lose to an FCS team, Northwestern. And Northwestern beat Nebraska. At number 11, Penn State. Am I picking Penn State to win? Yeah. And Penn State's favored by 25. That's kind of borderline for the point spread, so I don't know about that one. But I'm picking Penn State to win. To cover, we'll see. Then we got the one I really don't like the spread on. Rutgers at number 3, Ohio State. Ohio State is a 38.5-point favorite. Do I'm picking Rutgers to win? Hell no. I'm picking Ohio State? Hell yes. But are they going to be able to cover 38.5? That's one you got to think about, don't you think? And then we got here starting the 3:30 Eastern kickoffs. Actually, that was a 3:30 Eastern kickoff, wasn't there? And then we got Number 9 Oklahoma State at number 16 Baylor. Another mixed 16 Baylor. Rematch of the Big 12 championship game. Baylor actually is a 2-point favorite at home, which means this is kind of a pick 'em because you get 3 points just for being at home. Oklahoma State has had a week to prepare for this game. They've had a week to get ready. A week to get ready for this. Baylor's coming in hot. Baylor's at home. And I'm still picking Baylor to win. I'm picking Baylor to pull the upset. I'm not sold on Oklahoma State. Jim Knowles left, and that defense has not looked the same. Jim Knowles left Ohio State, and that defense has not looked the same. And now you're facing a serious offense from Baylor. I think Baylor's going to beat Oklahoma State. Now we got number 2 Alabama at number 20 Arkansas. Oh boy. Alabama has had a problem. As everybody's seen this, the Texas A&M, and they have problems on the road. They close games every time. Do I think Bama's going to beat Arkansas? Yes. But a 17-point favorite on the road? No, I don't think so. If you're going to, I'm not advertising anybody betting, but I have a big problem with a 17-point spread. I just don't think that's going to happen. And then we start at the 4 p.m. Eastern games. We got number 17 Texas A&M at Mississippi State. Texas A&M lost to Mississippi State last year. That was a big loss for them to the Bulldogs. And I started thinking, I had a prediction on this game because Mississippi State's defense is absolutely no joke. But they've looked like a joke in some games, though. I mean, they can be serious when they want to be. And Texas A&M is not exactly what I call a superstar offense. So Mississippi State could get them. And this is going to be a nail-biter. And I know at the start of the year I picked A&M to win this, but this is here, this is now, and this video is now. And Mississippi State's actually a 3.5-point favorite at home over ranked Texas A&M. I have a funny feeling that they had the same feeling that I did. I think they're losing, the A&M's losing to the Bulldogs twice in a row. I'm picking Mississippi State to pull the upset and beat Texas A&M. Now we're going to get into the evening ranked games. I almost fell over. I got a little something in here on the ground I'm not going to show it. I almost slipped on. But 7:30 p.m. Eastern, another great top 10 ranked game. Actually, it's number 10 NC State at number 5 Clemson. Clemson can now score DJ Ungale. I don't know how to say his name, and I apologize to the Clemson fans out there who are watching this. His name is a beaut, and I'm as a Tennessee fan. We got one coming in here who I'm really going to have to learn how to say his name. But NC State at Clemson. Clemson's a 6.5-point favorite, and that sounds about right to me. And I think Clemson's going to win this game. I think it's going to be a close one. Maybe even go overtime. But I think Clemson's going to pull out the win. Now, 8 p.m. Eastern, we got Georgia Tech at number 24 Pitt. Georgia Tech, fresh off firing Jeff Collins. Is this going to be a comeback game where they win? Not against Pitt. They're playing Duke, I'd say maybe. But against Pitt, no. And Pitt's a 21.5-point favorite, and that sounds about right. I'm picking Pitt to win that game, too. Now we're talking about the next one here. We got a start of the 2 games in the Pac-12. They're even ranked games. 10:30 Eastern, Arizona State at number 6 USC. USC fresh off the beating of Oregon State. Arizona State still trying to recover from the Herm Edwards hangover. SC is a 25-point favorite. Arizona State, they could make this interesting, but I doubt it. I'm picking USC to win it and probably to cover too. And then the 11 p.m. Eastern, last of the ranked games, you have Stanford at number 13 Oregon. Stanford. Ever since Christian McCaffrey left, the offense hasn't been anything since. And I should say Christian was the last one. They've had quarterbacks and whatnot, but it's just not been the same. I'm sorry. We know it's just not been the same. And Oregon's a 17-point favorite at home, and I got to agree with that. I think Oregon's going to cover that spread, and they're going to win. So, also, let's get into now. That's the top 25 games, but now let's get into the subscriber games real quick, and that's a noon Eastern game. That's Temple at Memphis. Memphis is an 18.5-point favorite at home. I think they're going to win that game and do rather well and beat that one. Now you've got a 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kickoff here with 3 games for our subscribers. Michigan State at Maryland. Is this Mel Tucker's make-or-break game, folks? Because Maryland just barely lost to Michigan. And Maryland's a 7.5-point favorite at home. And I'm sorry, Mel, but you're losing to Maryland. Michigan State's going to lose to Maryland. I'm picking Maryland to win this game. Now you got Iowa State at Kansas. And Iowa State's actually a 3-point favorite at home. Well, you were a favorite last week and lost. Everybody is selling Kansas short and has traditionally sold Kansas short. I'm not. I'm not selling Kansas short. I'm picking Kansas to win this game. I don't care about the spread. I'm picking Kansas to pull the upset. Kansas is ranked in mine, so I believe in them. Then you got Fresno State at Uconn. Fresno State off the bye week. They're only 1-2 this season at Uconn. Uconn is, well, Uconn. But Fresno State 1-2 on the season at Uconn. Fresno State winning, yes, but a 22.5-point favorite. They may not cover that. I don't think so. Now we got two games one at 7 p.m. Eastern. We got Cincinnati at Tulsa. Well, Cincinnati is going to be a 10-point favorite, and yeah, Tulsa's had some issues, so I think Cincinnati's going to win this one. And then the marquee subscriber game, as it were, West Virginia at Texas. Now, there was the fact that Quinn Ewers was going to be a game-time decision. It's officially declared Quinn Ewers is out. The shoulder pain's too much. He will not be playing. The odds they gave me was, I had the odds here that Texas was a 9-point favorite if Quinn Ewers played. They're a 4-point favorite if he doesn't. Which means Texas, if you take the 3-point win, is only a 1-point favorite at home. I don't care. I drank the Kool-Aid on Texas the start of this year, and I've been barbecued by them. I'm done drinking the Kool-Aid. Texas is playing like Texas. They haven't really been Texas for a long time, and I'm picking West Virginia to win this game. It's just, I'm done with Texas right now. And I'm thinking about this. Texas, you're struggling with this Big 12 schedule. What are you going to do in the SEC when there is no time off? What are you going to do? Go 2-10? Battle Vanderbilt for the bottom of the barrel? Lose to South Carolina every year? Hell, Vandy probably beat you the way you're playing now. But anyway, that's my predictions for all these games. Tell me what you think down in the comments down below. What did I get right? What did I get wrong? We'll find out soon enough, won't we? As the morning games go through, the first batch of games, the noon Eastern games go through, there's a couple of upsets I expect to happen. Also, some other ones could be shocking. Hopefully, no major injuries, because I don't want anybody getting hurt. But as always, please, everyone, let's see, thank you for watching the video. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Everything helps the video. Everything helps the channel. It helps the analytics. It helps the channel to grow. Check out, if you like this video, hey, subscribe to the channel. See if we can make this channel grow and be something. So thanks, everyone, for watching the video. As always, please, be good to each other.